Hey guys, again. Appreciate everybody who does listen to these. We love doing this, and we love your support. A little off D&D note topic that I want to mention. Something very personal to me. I won't go into too much depth, but my one of my older brothers, Nick, is going through some pretty tough situations right now. So much out of his control, and only so much that I can do to support. So I'm doing what I can. In this episode and future episodes, as well on our Instagram, there will be a GoFundMe link for my brother. Whether you can financially support or just take the time to read it, hopefully, and maybe share it to get it out there to more people to be able to see. Both are extremely helpful. Um, but that's kind of it. Again, I don't want to get too deep into it. It's a lot to read and it's a lot to tell. But either way, I appreciate all of you. But now we will get into our episode.
Hello and welcome back to Tabletop Dub Shot Pour Over. First time ever. But it's just a little talk back of the episode that you just heard. And so yeah, this is the beginning of arc 3. Welcome back. Welcome back to the world, you guys. I guess first of all, was there anything that like surprised you guys? Was there anything that you guys were like shocked about or curious about? I don't know if I can answer anything or everything, but
Oh man,
Words
me.
matter.
words matter.
How is this world inside of a sphere? Like on the inside of it, like space station style. Right? Is that
What?
Did you read that or did you create that?
I just created it. I don't know. I like the visual of us being in the wilds as something that was visually trippy. Like it's like how close of an acid trip can we get without being on acid?
No, absolutely.
Give me Halo vibes.
I think that was part of the inspiration too. Just as far as like the actual like visual look of it. Because obviously like when you're flying in, you see the ring, but then when you're on the Halo, you see the other half of Halo up there.
Right.
That is one question. If I look straight up, do I see the other side of the world?
No.
Or is it foggy? Great.
No, because it's also not like a perfect like crescent moon. But it's like it's enough that it starts to.
Dang. Right.
But I mean, there's a lot of things about the world that you guys will probably discover as we go through this arc. Because there's also the weird thing of the sun just kind of being weird, or like the light sources.
Not
Multiple
sun,
suns.
The sun, not sun.
The
The thing
lanterns.
that just disappears. The lanterns.
Yeah.
And like you said, I mean, this place is like not necessarily a myth, but it's not like people haven't encountered people who like are actually from here or lived here. It's just stories. And so there's not like a book to read to be like, I'm going to learn about the wilds.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think a big part of it is like, what's the equivalent of it? It's like, oh, remember when we read that in Cinderella? Like how there was like the fairy godmother? Yeah, that's real. Like, and so like, but like, that's like, I think the quality of stories that you guys would have heard, probably like growing up, but
yeah. Well, I'm glad because I kind of just threw that out there when we were talking about the wild of like not really knowing that it was a real place or a real thing. Right.
yeah.
I was like, I'm going to just go ahead and pretend that this is just a fairy tale place that we didn't believe was real. And
Well, I mean, also, I mean, how often are you guys thinking about fairy tale stuff right now? You know, like in your day to day, like it doesn't come up.
every day, all the time, I'm always thinking about that.
I always think about the Roman Empire.
The what?
Yeah.
The Roman Empire.
Yucks.
I was curious. I mean, I know that elves are of Fey ancestry,
Mhm.
but and like a couple other creatures, there are pixies being one of them. But obviously, there's not like. Is there like a modern day species or a race that's pixies? Because like elves are of Fey ancestry, and there are current elves.
Just because I created the world, I'm gonna say gnomes. Gnomes have ancestry in the Fae as well.
Just gnomes? No.
I'm gonna say they're the ones that are the closest, I guess, tied to or related to like pixies or stuff like.
What other races are ancestry though? Are there any more? Still like living amongst, just every day.
Elves. We'll say gnomes. I'll say goblins.
Goblin. Okay.
Yeah, that feels right. And I'm sure there's like other like stuff as well. Because like I said, I mean, you guys did see humans and dwarves as well. But so to what extent are they like from there or they just happen to wander in? But
Yeah.
now I'm just thinking of Halo, you guys.
Okay. What's everybody's favorite Halo memory?
I remember playing the second one, and I think the second one's like the first time that you ever can have like dual guns. And I just remember I was like, this is the coolest thing that's ever happened in my life.
I remember when I was in high school, we were one of the first years to get laptops at our high school. Yeah, I understand. A little bougie. We all had laptops. Somebody found out how to download Halo onto our laptops.
Oh my god.
So, right. So we would be sitting in class. Everybody would connect via LAN connection and 8v8 each other on that one one map. You know that map I'm talking about with the bases on the ends, the two warthog, the two banshees.
Is it like the desert one or the like you're in the sky one?
It's like almost in a canyon ish.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Right. I don't know which Halo it was.
I miss those days of Halo, and Halo even made that like a thing,
right,
to play because live was not really fully a thing yet.
And I remember
there's no battle royale.
No.
I'm gonna say that we as a society started collapsing when we got rid of LAN parties.
Dude, LAN parties? So fun.
LAN parties in high school.
Right.
They were so cool.
And I never played multiplayer games like that growing up. It was just when I got Halo and then Age of Empires.
I've always wanted to play Age of Empires, and I'm shocked.
Bro, it was so fun. Because then you like had to do all your research to figure out which civilization to be. And
every single one was like slightly different, but the same.
They all had different perks. And I think it was the Ottomans a lot because they had like free villagers and good horses or something like that. I forget. But it was I wasted so much time. It was great.
Is it a waste of time if you think about the memories that you make? I've never played Halo. I'm so sorry.
Oh my god, we should play for stream.
Okay.
I downloaded the Chiefs collection.
The Master Chief collection is so good.
Yeah, I'm only in the first game, and I think at the time when I was playing it when it come out, I didn't care. But now I literally hate that you cannot sprint.
You move at one speed the entire time.
I guess I've never thought about it.
At the time, what TikTok is doing to our brains.
But then, like as I played Halo and Halos came out, and then I think at the time I was like barely even allowed to play, and then COD started to get like more and more popular, and then I was allowed to play COD, and I don't. When I really started was like playing COD more, I never went back to Halo, and you can run it.
I really liked it. That's true, but I think the thing in game is I think he's kind of always right.
Right. It's faster than walking, but it's slower than sprinting.
He's so tall. Master Chief is like 8 feet tall.
I watched the Halo show.
I did not like that. Oh, God. If I could do the opposite of a shout out, if I could do a whisper in, you guys, showing his face is like the worst thing that we could have done.
Showing his face was one thing that really killed me. And then I feel like they didn't take advantage enough of like the Spartans meant to be like just these crazy like fighters, soldiers. Like there was a
That's a
couple
good-
moments, but like in general, they just felt like really strong guys.
Yeah, they're supposed to be really smart too.
Yeah.
Except as
They
we
did-
all know, John 117, aka Master Chief, the reason why Cortana chose him was because he had one quality that nobody else had. He was lucky.
I was gonna say what PE was gonna say. How did you know what? I think that's the same thing. Is if you have a
Honestly,
huge sauce, you are lucky.
Same.
I think
Same, but different.
I think luck is such an interesting not mechanic, but canonically he is like a fortunate person. Bailey, you have to play Halo. I'm surprised you have not played Halo.
Yeah.
Especially now.
Did you grow up on PlayStation? Is that why?
No,
Nope.
I
You
was
just-
a Nintendo girly.
Yeah, Pokemon.
And
That's fine.
Pokemon and Animal Crossings
than
and Paper
PlayStation.
Mario and like Paper Mario 1000 Year Door. My shit.
Yep.
So
Yep.
good.
Okay,
One
so
of
what
the
if we
Few
played
games I
Halo?
had.
You, of course you
Hmm?
did. What if we played Halo, but in the art style of Pokemon?
Dude, that would be sick. Honestly, that would be awesome.
I think it'd be cool.
Be crazy.
Anything. So,
Yeah.
You know. Also, side note, they just announced that they got rid of the Breath Link storyline is officially done.
Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, so Breath of the Wild and Tears
And
of the
Tears of the
Kingdom.
That's the last of it.
hmm
Um,
But it means they're
storyline-
working on something else though.
Right. Storyline wise, honestly, that makes sense. I didn't play Tears of the Kingdom at all. I did play Breath of the Wild, but not very long into it. Maybe like 5 or 6 hours into it. Because I'm a big gamer, and
I really liked it.
I really enjoyed it. The hardest part was stopping and then coming back and trying to remember where you were at.
Yeah, that's true.
For me.
The only mechanic that I didn't like, because I think this goes for same for D&D, because like if I had you guys do this, it would be, I think it'd have to be such a short campaign because I would just get frustrated as well. But in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, your weapons degrade and they break, which
Right.
I guess is kind of
It's so Fire
realistic.
Emblem. And I'm going to keep bringing Fire Emblem up until we get to actually play more Fire Emblem, because speaking of Nintendo, Fire Emblem, awesome. One of my
I'm
favorite
down.
games.
I'm down to play it.
Hell yeah. I wish there was is there a multiplayer Fire Emblem?
No,
I don't
but
know if there is.
We can backseat game each other and it'll be funny.
We really could.
Is it just single player?
I think it is, yeah. I got to look it up. Give me a second.
Wait, Bailey, did you ever play Breath of the Wild?
I did. I
And
played that and Animal Crossings during COVID.
Animal Crossing is such a niche COVID game to me that I'm like,
Hold
unless
on.
unless the current virus puts us back into quarantine,
The
I will not touch
hentai
it.
virus. No. I played Animal Crossing was one of my the way that I got close to my childhood best friend. I played on, I think my first one was on GameCube. So I was following this game through every system, and it's the reason I usually buy new systems. So it's not just a COVID game, Renee. Take it back.
I've only played it during COVID, and I have not played it out of COVID.
it warms my heart. There was an update if you got a Switch 2 and so good.
Okay. Fire Emblem Engage features online asynchronous multiplayer via the Tower of Trials. You can cooperatively play in something called Relay Trials, taking turns with up to 5 players to complete a map. It's still turn based, right? So it's not live. It's like it's not exactly like playing Super Mario Party, but it could be turn based. Honestly, we should probably just find a way to play Baldur's Gate 3 together.
We did and tried to stream it, and something in my computer will not let me stream and also play a heavy game such as Baldur's Gate while also trying to get everyone's cameras into the stream. So I need to upgrade my setup if we're gonna stream it.
Oh.
There is no way that Fire Emblem will use up that much.
No, but Baldur's Gate.
No, I know, but if we're talking about Fire Emblem,
yes,
I gotta
can
look
make
up
that
what
one work.
Fire Emblem Engage is, because it feels like it's like a I think it's like a spin-off of. Have you ever played the Warriors franchise?
I love the Warriors, the movie. I've never
I think
played
Fire Emblem Engage is a almost like a Warriors.
like the street, like the gangs of New York. Warriors
On the train.
Warriors, come out and play. That one? Wait, so how is this tied to Fire Emblem?
How is this tied to the poor over?
How is this tied to Halo?
All roads lead to Halo.
They do. They really do.
I don't know how to do Halo.
Yeah. If we want to get back to the episode, what was our favorite part of the episode?
When we talked about Halo. When I was like, can you have? And then everyone's like, yeah, you can have my name. My name is Pierce. My name is Buka. And
That
I
was
like,
your favorite part?
yes.
That was your favorite part? Is that you're the only
Yes.
one with the name now?
Yeah. No, we have
I think my
Val,
favorite-
Himbo, and Tabaxi.
My favorite part of the episode is probably when we realized that we no longer have to worry about, at least in the short term, what Fawn is doing, because he just ditched us. I was so worried that he was gonna like try to stab us in the back while he was with us, but now he's not with us anymore. So
I'm just upset about Toll.
the big
Well,
toll that
I
might
don't-
be real, because he warned us about it or something.
I don't know. Favorite part though.
I'm here for the bit.
I think for Pierce, just being somewhere new, he's never been.
Yeah.
Because he's done decent traveling.
You guys are
Honestly,
interplanar now.
kind of same for me as a player too, but like in a different way.
Yeah.
Because like Pierce is just excited to like explore, and like for me as a D&D player, I haven't played any campaigns or with any character that's been in the wilds. So I just like I don't know anything about it. So as we explore, move around, and interact with people, it's like I can play true to the fact that I actually just don't know.
You like being a noob?
Kinda. But a noob to
The
just
only way to
leveled up.
get better.
I leveled up
it's the only
noob.
way to
I
get
leveled
better.
up noob. All these leveled up skills and powers that we have now that like are probably going to be relatively irrelevant here because we're just worried about what we say.
Well, you
just
guys
gotta
as players
choose.
about to worry a little bit more. But what was Buka's favorite part?
I said mine.
What was it?
That we don't have to worry about Fawn in the short term.
Yeah.
I loved getting to I guess kind of similarly to what Jordan was sharing, but yeah, the wilds for me, I'm like I've had kind of like an idea of it, but have you guys read, this is gonna be another tangent, but have you guys ever read the Phantom Tollbooth?
No.
It is one of my
No.
favorite books of all time. And it is like the trippiest thing. It's like about this kid or this guy named Milo who ends up discovering like he builds it in his like it gets delivered to his house. And so Milo is perpetually bored and boring. His whole thing is he's like, I am bored and I am boring. I want to do nothing. And so like he just randomly gets this like a build your own toll booth. So he builds it and then it ends up coming with a car and a dog that has a giant clock on his side. So like part of his body is just like a clock. And so, but it, as you drive through it, it leads into, different, like I literally just pulled up the wiki, you know, cause wiki's a reliable source, but, the story follows a bored young boy named Milo who unexpectedly receives a magic toll booth that transport him to the once prosperous, but now troubled Kingdom of Wisdom. Along with a dog named Talk and the Humbug, Milo goes on a quest to the castle in the air, seeking the kingdom's 2 exiled princesses named Rhyme and Reason. As Milo learns valuable lessons, he finds love of learning in a story full of puns and wordplay, such as exploring the literal meaning of idioms. Because he ends up like a lot of the places that he like goes to they're all like literal personifications of like idioms or like he ends up meeting like a mathematician or math magician who can perform magic using numbers.
That's
But it's like stuff like that where I'm like, what's like the most just like I guess like odd thing that can happen? And so yeah, he meets a 12-sided creature named the dodecahedron that leads him to Digitopolis.
dodecahedron is crazy.
Sounds like a math major's nightmare. Or fantasy? Question mark?
Depends on the math major.
Depends. For me, scary.
I forgot you were a math major.
Yeah. Doesn't sound like it when I talk.
No.
Oh yeah, so these are some of the characters that you meet in. So these ones you will not meet in our story, but these are some of the characters that you meet in the Phantom Toll booth. So he meets the Weatherman.
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?
So his whole thing is he just worries about should I do this or this, whether this or this. So it's not has nothing to do with the weather. No. Talk the watchdog isn't a guard dog at all. He's literally a watchdog with a loud ringing alarm clock built right into his body.
Yeah.
He's a watchdog. The spelling bee is a giant insect who doesn't just know how to spell words, but actually spells them out loud when he speaks.
This entire book is a dad joke.
The Lethargians are just a group of people that are sluggish and lazy.
Me.
Just
like me.
There's also a faintly macabre, the not so wicked witch of the story.
Jeez.
She isn't a sorceress. She's simply a witch because she lived in a time of making endless choices.
It's like which one?
In a bubble, bro.
With her sister.
They end up going to the Island of Conclusions. Do you know how you end up there?
You jump. Heck yeah, dude.
When they're at Dictionopolis, they eat their own words.
Yeah.
Like it's like stuff like that where it's just like this is so stupid and I love it. Like it's just like dumb puns. So it's not quite that with the Wilds, but I think it's that same kind of like idea of one, like words as crazy of a world as it is, words are intentional, but it's still this weird world where, you know, it's very magical still.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for that, or I like that, but I'm excited for you guys to, if you guys are going to look for Fawn, when you guys get to the city. I'm excited if you guys get your names back.
Yeah. Are we gonna have to chase down Calyx, you think? Or are we just gonna have to buy it from somebody?
Ask him. He knows.
I know. I'm asking you.
I have my name.
Yeah. You're the only ones without names right now.
He, towards the end, said I started chasing after her, and then Renee said, and that's what we're. Renee said,
Baby, cute
Uh,
music.
So there's that. So I just even that was a good point. And also, part that you guys respectfully forgot or failed or just maybe don't care. Who knows? Eldoria's still on fire.
Right.
The crystal
We
talons are still
can't
there.
get there right. We can't
Yeah.
do it.
But our portal left.
Yes,
portal
your
disappeared.
characters though have zero
Yeah.
concern per our story so far.
I mean, we care. We just
I mean,
can't do anything about
I'll
it.
get back.
but you know what I mean though. But it's like, but as far as again, we are an audio podcast,
Right.
So you guys can say that. You guys are saying that off the clock.
no.
Well, next episode,
also-
we have to get back.
I mean, it's kind of like a low concern for you guys, but you guys also have to remember Lova was left alone with Cavino.
Right.
Maybe they'll
And the
make
moon,
up.
and the moon mother.
Inside the Moon Mother tree.
Yeah.
So
The
Just
double
things to
dog
think about.
thing.
Is Lova and Cavino were lovers in a past life? I'm pretty sure.
Well,
Was it
Yeah.
before or after his other lover?
Yeah. After.
After.
Mhm.
So a
if you knew
rebound?
him as-
Yeah. Cavino
as what was his alias?
Green-
name they created or
Green.
founded.
Green. No. I thought she knew him as the Bard.
No, she knew him as the
She
person
knew
who
him as
founded it.
something.
yeah, but they were. I mean, they were in a party together.
Yeah.
So former
Party.
lovers.
Yeah.
Anywho,
Absolutely. We just know Cavino's
I mean, if
sweet
you-
on. Cavino's sweet on Lova. He's got to be.
I mean,
No.
Listen, that's a crazy thing to assume, but
Yeah. I'm putting it out there in the universe anyway.
I hope so.
question for, well, I guess this could be ready, but for you two, and I'll pose it slightly different for Renee. What's one role this session that if you could have picked the number, which role would it have been?
Oh.
And other than, and it doesn't necessarily even like, what's something that would have just been really funny had you failed? Or where do you wish you had? Yeah.
mine isn't. I don't
for
really have
Renee-
one. Oh yeah, go ahead.
No, I would say for Renee, was there a role that one of us failed that you wish we had?
No. I always like it when you guys like succeed because it moves the story forward. I really was happy that the first role was a nat 20, the one that Buka did. But I think it was cool story wise. So I'm glad the dice told the story that they did, because I'm also happy that the 19 because I had stuff planned for either if you guys chose to go in the woods or if you guys chose to obviously go in the route that you took. Yeah. So I mean, so realistically, like your two paths have diverted at this point, but I mean, realistically, there's going to be problems no matter what route you took, but it was cool that you both rolled a 19 respectively. So
Yeah. I feel like I rolled 2 natural 20s in this episode, so I don't know if I could pick the better roll. To fail one, I wish I asked for a roll when we were paying the toll, because if I could have gotten a really good roll in like perception or insight or something, I could have maybe noticed that we lost. Right?
yes.
Yeah. I
yeah.
think I wish I asked for a roll, like an insight or a perception in that instance, to not lose what's his face?
Fawn.
Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah. I think that would have been really cool. I do have an answer for Jordan, but I want to hear what Jordan thinks, what Bela thinks before we wrap up.
Okay. We're just looking at each other. Yes. So my favorite, or what role that I wish I could do, was when I was asking Fawn questions about why is
That
he
was
here?
mine. That was mine.
Yup.
Because that was one where I think story wise it makes sense that you wouldn't have gotten an answer right away.
Mm.
But because he rolled really low on his deception as well. But you also obviously rolled kind of low. But that's one where I'm like, ooh, I'm curious.
I want to know more about him.
Because also tying into a role that
you know something.
there's a role.
Thanks no more.
It's crazy that you guys attach a lot of romantic stuff and assuming maybe he's asexual. You guys don't know. But no, but there's something that Buka noticed early on that he looked like relieved. Which was something that obviously, like, as the conversation went on, it wouldn't make sense to necessarily ask about that. So I think the conversation went the way that it was supposed to. But I think that tying in with with Val's role, I think that would have been an interesting.
Right.
Yeah, and that's where I think there wasn't a follow-up role to that was high enough to like create
Press
an
on it.
opportunity
Yeah.
to press on it or ask about it. Really, which
Oh.
so it was just like it's just something we kind of know, but like that's
Yeah.
my role. Well, one thing I feel like Pierce was just a little bit out of character. I think he was just overly relieved from finally feeling uncertain about where they're at, but safe.
Yeah.
With the three of us together.
Yeah.
And trying to keep that like mentality instead of going into like, what do we need to do? Where do we need to go? I see a city, but is that where we should go? And like some of his decision making off.
Yeah. Yeah. And then obviously not to like necessarily like force you guys into or shoehorn you guys into a decision as we wrap up our pour over. But I mean, I don't think Fawn considers you guys obviously friends in any way, shape, or form. But incredibly less antagonistic as you guys have entered the wilds. You know, like I think like realistically the combat could have continued. I had his character sheet up. There was stuff he still could have done. You know what I mean? And so obviously that could have gone in that direction. But incredibly less antagonistic as you guys run the wilds. So maybe there's something to that.
Well, there's only one way to find out. Tune in next week as we post episode 2 of Arc 3 of Tabletop Dub Shot. Thank you guys so much for listening. A great time. And remember, go ahead and download Halo onto your laptops. We're having a LAN party next week. You're all invited. Come on
Let's
down.
go. Addy dropped in the bio. Yeah.
Bye-bye.